Dajahao, my name is Garrick, and welcome back to Taiwan Lao Wai. We have had an absolutely lovely rest of a couple hours, so I figure it's time to get out and about. It's just about 6 o'clock right now. We can catch the sunset for our very first evening at Sun Moon Lake. But first, let's look at the room real quickly. As you can see, it is a fairly small space. This is definitely a budget travel option for when you're by yourself. There's just the bed, there's a little shelf, there's a fridge, there is a bathroom that has a little shower handle without a real shower. Obviously none of the fancier accommodations and no real window view, so if you're looking for some of that, you're probably better off looking elsewhere. But if your goal is to save money and travel light and spend as little time in your room as possible, I think the King Hotel will suit you very well. Staying in this room for one night is gonna cost me basically 1,000 NTD. Maybe it's a touch high, but considering the very touristy location we're in, I think it's suitable. And with that said, let's go out and about. Let's catch a bit of the nightlife before we turn in. Ooh, look at this beautiful lighting. We definitely came outside at the right time. So just a reminder, right now we are in Shui district, or township, or whatever the proper name for this little strip of land is called. Whatever it's called, it is not very big. It is pretty much just this one street running for a couple blocks, and you head that way, you hit the lake, you head that way, you hit the mountains. There are a few restaurants, a few scattered shops, not too much to do here, but it's a cozy little place to tune in for the night in between trips to the lake, I suppose. So we got a few different options for dinner. There are a bunch of restaurants around here. There's that fancy-ish place, that we passed by earlier in the day. My thought is we try and keep things simple right now and maybe save the bigger place for another night if we're feeling up for it. We do, after all, have a lot of biking ahead of us this trip. We're gonna want to save our energy a little. First though, I do want to take a quick peek inside this drop-off center where the bus left us off. There is apparently a rental bike service in the basement, so that might be what we want to peruse when we head out tomorrow. Aha, and I see it has a little information for us already. So looks like there are a few different kinds of bike we can rent with different baskets, different load bearings, all that sort of thing. The real question is, will they allow us to rent for more than a day straight? Because remember, we are taking this bike all the way down to the other side of the lake for a few days before bringing it back. I do think the bike shop might be closed at the moment, but it's still worth taking a look, so we at least get a lay of the land and know what to prepare for. Ooh, so we got restaurants through these doors. That's good to know. And this takes us out to a nice little balcony view. Lovely. It's looking like a hot pot restaurant in there. As I am not the biggest fan of hot pot, we'll probably look elsewhere for our dinner tonight. Oh, we got another gorgeous view. I get the feeling this trip is gonna have a lot of gorgeous views. Shocking, I know. Like, yeah, just taking stock of it, the lake is right behind those buildings over there. And if we just step like a few meters that way, we're in the mountains and we're out of civilization. So again, not very big in the urban sprawl department. We are here for the landscapes. Oh, this is good. The rental bike service is right inside. Good to know. So we're up here on the 3rd floor where it says open bike. According to Google Maps, this service opens at 9 o'clock. Got some nice little maps of biking trails and such by the looks of it. Now there is another rental bike service somewhere in the strip that opens at 7:30 a.m. So if we wake up particularly early, we might want to give that a shot. But no promises. I never know how my mornings are gonna go these days. But okay, good scouting. We have a solid plan for how tomorrow's gonna play out. I think it's time for dinner. Wei Tan, and it's just on the southern drag of the Shueisha strip, basically. It's a very cozy little Taiwanese restaurant. It's nothing but big tables for big parties, but they let me sit by myself, so there's that. The menu is very classic, but very extensive. It's, everything you'd want from a good, strong Taiwanese restaurant. So we're getting a few different things to fill our bellies, and hopefully it will be delicious. Oh, it's all coming out fast. Okay, so we got here a scallion omelet. It's eggs whipped up with a whole bunch of scallions. Over here we got some crispy white pepper shrimp with like some puffed shrimp crackers by the looks of it as well. Did not expect that, but it's a welcome addition. I'm loving the portion size, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so full tonight. Let's not waste any time. Start with the scallion omelet. Holy moly, Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of flavor in there. It's definitely not just eggs and scallion. There's that classic Taiwanese savory spice blend that sort of wakes your whole mouth up when you eat it. Perfect addition. That's 2 bites already. That is addictive. Oh my god. Alright, let's give these shrimp a shot before I get in too deep. Look at them, they're so cute and tiny. Very nice. Maybe could use a touch of salt, but maybe that's just my taste buds being blown out by that omelet. Let's try these little crackers too. There's the salt I was lacking. That is like classic shrimp puff right there. Not too better than the shrimp itself. And now, because I wasn't overdoing it already, we got some sesame steamed boar meat. Because when you're in the mountains in Taiwan, you really gotta get the wild boar. Look at it, it's still sizzling. I wonder if there's like a fire they lit under there to keep it going while it's at the table or something. Whatever the case, This thing is glistening with juice. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, I can definitely taste the sesame in there. It's very fascinating. The sesame flavor is so pronounced, it almost overtakes the pork or the boar itself. I do not dislike it though. It is a very new eating experience. I've had boar before, but never like this. Never even pig like this before. It's like hitting a flavor-texture combination. That was a new experience to me. I like this. I like this all a lot. I'm gonna stuff myself. Well, I'm stuffed. Again. Man, I got all that for leftovers. I couldn't even finish a single darn plate. It's fine, nothing to worry about. We'll have breakfast in the morning, we'll have a snack for the road. It will pretend it's planned. This is a good day. This has been a very, very good day. So let's say we ended off seeing how the lake looks at night before we turn in. Oh man, look across the lake there. Ita Xiao is popping the fuck off. That really is a fascinating sight, isn't it? Just nothing but wilderness and darkness, and then right over there, big-ass neon city. You know, the crazy thing is, it's still not even 7 o'clock. We could have like a whole nightlife ahead of us. But I get the feeling with Sun Moon Lake, it's better to go to sleep early and wake up early than whittle away the wee hours of the night. So, we're probably gonna call this here. I'm gonna get like some ice cream and water from the 7-Eleven. And we're gonna tuck in. Oh, and let me do a price check before I forget. For dinner, the shrimp were 300 NTD, the boar was 300 NTD, and the scallion omelet, which was honestly the most tasty thing I ate, was 150 NTD. So that's 750 NTD, but keep in mind that's for dinner, plus leftovers breakfast, plus probably a snack for the road as well. So, money well spent. This is promising to be a very chill vacation, a very relaxing time, which I could really use at this point, so it's been a very crazy few weeks at work. I am definitely thankful for this chance to get away from it all. Here's to a good first day, here's to more to come. So once again, thank you so much for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, share with your friends, all the good stuff. And as always, I'll see you next time. 再见. Bye bye.